What's up, my dudes? Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you guys have the most excellent day today. Now, today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to something that's popped up on my timeline a few times now, and that is a video from the Gutfeld show, which is apparently a Republican kind of right-leaning comedy show as far as I know. And it's titled Gutfeld, Furries Push for LGBTQ plus acceptance. Now, furries already have LGBTQ plus acceptance. I mean, generally, like 90% of the fandom is LGBTQ in some way. So I don't know what they're on about in that respect. We've already got acceptance within the community, so it's already off to a great start. But hey ho. Before I do this, though, I am going to mention this is done under Section 30 of CDPA 1988, under review and criticism. Anyway, on to the actual reaction to this video. I've got it up on my trusty Xbox, and I will be going through, and I'll pause it when I want to say shit, okay? So without any further ado, there's probably going to be an advert. Let's see if I can get this button press.
Should the rainbow have room for an animal costume? Yes, they got the hots for dressing up like mascots. I speak of furries, a group of people who dress up like
Are we really going with the clowning already? We're what? 15 seconds into the video, and the guy's clowning it up. Like, who cannot say anthropomorphic? It's not a word unique to the fandom. This is a general word in the English dictionary, and this guy's like he's clowning it up already. He's taking a piss. You can clearly see his agenda here is to take the fucking piss. What a fucking melon.
Anthropomorphic cartoon creatures, that was hard, for their own gratification. Think of high school mascots, but there's no high school, yet still plenty of wedgies and body odor.
His jokes, I'm just going to say it straight up, his jokes are crap. His body odor, and then there's like a faint laugh from his audience. Even his audience don't know what's going on here.
Our audience is really confused. All right, so because they're always in costume, you may not know who a furry is. It could be anyone, perhaps someone you know.
Okay, that delayed laugh kind of implies that they don't know what he's on about. They're just seeing these three blokes on the screen. They're like, what? Huh? Because they clearly have no fucking clue what his jokes are just falling flat right from the get. This is shit.
What's that slide doing there? Anyway, 70% of this furry fandom identify as LGBTQ, and 25% are gender diverse. 100% identify as sweaty.
Again, with the body odor and the sweat. It's like, bro. And he's dropping like, 70% of LGBTQ and 25% are gender diverse, as if these are funny points somehow to him. It's like, bro.
Many believe being accepted as a furry has helped them accept their sexuality and gender identity. And now activists are pushing for acceptance of furries to be part of Club Alphabet. As Pink News reports,
Club Alphabet. Club fucking Alphabet. The guy's ripping on both furries and LGBTQ people here. He clearly has no respect for the LGBTQ community. Fuck this guy.
Furry isn't a sexuality or gender, but there is an overlap between the LGBTQ plus community and the furry fandom. If there's one thing to know about their community, it's that there is a beautiful breadth of creativity and inclusivity that has helped many to get to know themselves better. Well, think of all that inclusivity, then think of the dry cleaning.
Seriously, this guy is just a fucking muppet. The look on his face, he's mocking these dudes, and he's acting like he's scoring points here somehow, but all he's doing is like first reading out a quote which highlights how amazing the fandom is, and then think of the dry cleaning. Oh, fuck off.
The co-founder of the International Research Project.
Dude, this guy is such a fucking clown.
Can't say that word.
Nobody can.
I don't think so.
You guys can't say that word because you're fucking turnips.
They say there's a... Biden can't? It's the one word he got. Now, they say there's a history of bullying faced by furries, especially when they're taken to get spayed or neutered. And while many deny there's anything sexual about dressing up like a giant fox, one 2019 study found almost all were driven by some degree of sexual motivation. Driven by some degree of sexual motivation. Sounds like my fan base.
Fuck me, that is a face I just want to punch. I'm just putting that out there. This guy is grinding my gears. Oh god, the furry fandom has got a sexual element. It's like every single group of humans, and I've said this before, every group of humans out there will sexualize everything from cars to fucking cucumbers. So why is it a surprise there is a sexual element for some furries? Jesus Christ.
So will LGBTQIA+ include an F now for furry? Who knows, but imagine where all this is headed.
Hey, Ted, how's the wife, man? Say, I've been wanting to talk to you about that sales pitch you did on Friday. Absolutely great job. But I think we need to have a conversation about some of the newer employees in the office. Honestly, they're giving me the creeps. Whoa, hey, excuse me, where do you think you're going, pervert?
The bathroom.
This is an LGBT.
What? Oh, great. So we're going to be hitting out at the whole transgenders going to their correct bathroom bullshit right from the get-go. What? Yeah, you can see the agenda of this group of people making this video. It's some bullshit.
LGBTQIA, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pyro, sigma, tau, upsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega, plus bathroom.
What?
It means no women in any part of the building. I'm so sorry you had to see that.
The hell was that all about? This is some severe bullshit. I mean, whoa, what the fuck?
Women, am I right?
Douglas, before we get into the kind of the social ramifications of this, are you a furry?
No.
It's okay.
Not that I
we
know
do
of.
not judge.
I know.
We do.
Once again,
on occasion, will put on a costume.
It's your endless racist assumption that British people are perverts. I know.
It is true, though.
They got the most la-da-la-di-da British person they could find for this video. I can assure you, 99% of British people don't sound like this tosser either.
The rumour didn't start from nowhere.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I have to say, by the way, this isn't what the guys in Times Square are they?
No, they make money off that
Oh,
stuff.
those are criminals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. And there's no overlap. There's no overlap.
No, not at all.
No, I'm a little confused about the furries thing. And look, things like you just quoted the thing, Pink News. This is like a dead publication that's a website with some people who got to make themselves some money, and they pretend that there's still a cause.
Okay, so this dude is now calling Pink News, like the prime LGBTQ plus newspaper out there, a dead news site, because what is his justification for that? Where did he come up with that from? As far as I know, they're not a dead news site. They're just like, you know, not something that this dickhead reads.
The cause is done. But they're forever trying to continue the hustle. They did it with the trans stuff.
Wait, so he says they're trying to continue the hustle and that the cause is done. So you heard it here first, folks. Apparently, we don't need any more LGBTQ rights because apparently it's all done. The cause is done. We got what we wanted. Let's fuck off home now.
Trans has nothing to do with the people who are gay.
This dickhead just says trans people have got nothing to do with people who are gay. So there's not a big overlap there. And apparently they're not part of the LGBTQ community. This is one of these dickheads who are like, LGB, drop the T bullshit.
This has nothing to do with anyone else. The idea that somebody just happens to be gay now has to be stuck in an alphabet soup with a guy who wants to put on a wolf costume. It's just like, no.
Bro, nobody is trying to say we add an F to LGBTQ. You are the dickheads who are saying that. You are the people who are like, oh, they're trying to add F to... Nah, sod off, mate.
But the people who are, what they don't realise is these kind of activists. They say the cause they were after is one. The equality thing is there for gay people. But there's just this endless thing, endlessly wanting to add. I mean, they even put what is it, asexuals in this alphabet soup.
Oh,
now,
really?
If there's one...
Oh, apparently asexuals are no longer part of LGBTQ, according to this guy. Oh, they've added asexuals. Like, bro, yeah, because asexuals get shit for their sexuality. You know, so of course the LGBTQ community is going to look after them. And going to include them and going to fight for their rights to not be harassed for the way they are. Fuck off, you absolute wanker.
If there are two groups who have nothing in common, I can tell you, gay men and asexuals. Nothing in common.
All the gay men would just try to turn the asexuals.
I'm like, what, asexuals go to a bar and talk about how much they don't like sex?
Yes.
No, they just marry me.
I'm sorry. I didn't know I was treading on wounds.
Oh, you're not.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't watch. We're good.
Tyrus, if you, I'm afraid to ask what kind of furry you would be, but do you believe?
Oh, that's easy. Grown-ass man.
Yes.
And I don't fit in any of the costumes, so they can have their little swirl.
Bro, this guy with this, I'm gonna show off my wrestling belt because that somehow makes me hard because I'm some fake fucking wrestler or whatever. Sod off.
Or a group. I'm not coming. So, what's another letter, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it all about inclusion and acceptance? And we have to accept all the little letters and ideas and pronouns. Welcome to the game. You guys have to too. So, come on in, furries. The creepy water is fine. Go right in there. Put the F in there, you know. Hey, we have to be all accepting in whatever our personal beliefs are or wants or accountability. It's shame on us, so shame on you guys. Let the furries in. Just get one of those roller things.
Yes. Hard to go to the bathroom, but maybe that's not a problem for
You know what? You just
Yeah, maybe it's part of the
you
thrill.
you just wanted to somehow segue this to you want to ask the furry one question.
Yes, how do you
That's
go
the only
poop?
question. Do you take the furry off to go to the bathroom or do you leave it on?
Yes.
Duh. Do you take your fursuit off to go to the bathroom? Of course you fucking take the fursuit off to go to the bathroom. You, fuck this guy. This guy is just, they've just brought on the dumbest motherfuckers they could find to make this video.
Kat, you want to?
Kat, you've traveled with some interesting groups. Did you ever date a furry? Come on.
Not that I know of.
See what I mean? Maybe he didn't share it with you.
Maybe not.
Maybe that's why it didn't work out.
That would be fine. I mean, whatever. You know, if like someone in my life was into this, that would be like their business and okay. As long as they like.
This one seems to be the only reasonable one out of a lot of them. I don't know who she is, but she's like, oh, I don't care, whatever. And the others all they're lampooning the shit out of this shit, and she's like, what, whatever.
Didn't, get so busy with all their little furry friends that they stopped texting me back.
How do you text when you're a furry?
Then we'd have a real problem.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't do it, actually. You couldn't text me back with your hands like that.
Yeah, I wonder if they have like...
But we clearly text using, our regular hands, not the paws. It's pretty obvious that furries aren't in fursuit 24/7, so, we would be happily able to text back. Just saying, just putting that out there.
Like little holes for their fingers. This is gonna trouble
Did I
me.
just come up with a business idea?
I think you did.
Textable gloves and furry costumes?
Yes.
So that, that way I didn't miss the orgy.
They already exist, love.
I just didn't text you back. I have your answer.
Yes, and I think you can afford that apartment.
No, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna be rich.
Emily, remember that we've covered this teacher in Ontario who identifies as a woman when in fact they're already mad. And when in fact it's a fetish. She has these giant breasts. It's a fetish. How long before this identity is then, of course, going to be in the workplace because you identify it's a fetish. Obviously, this is a fetish. This isn't an identity, but we're now embracing.
Bro, first up, you're ragging on some teacher because she's transgender. That's not cool. Second up, this is not just a fetish. The furry fandom is a hobby. For some, it's a lifestyle. For some, yeah, it's a fetish. But for the most part, it is a hobby. That is it, bro.
Fetishes as identity.
The problem I see is not that, I agree with you. If it was just a few people doing their own thing, of course, who cares? If it was anyone doing their own thing, of course, who cares?
That is all it is a few people doing their own thing, having a laugh, enjoying themselves, enjoying the art, enjoying the costuming, whatever.
The problem that I see is that this has been embraced by the government. Why the hell do you think China and everyone else is flying in our sovereign airspace on our watch? It's because this...
The furries?
No!
What the hell? Where the hell did you get that fucking connection? So apparently furries are now an international superpower, causing China to fly balloons over the US because what? Where the hell? This woman's she's just gone off on one. She's just picking all the fucking conservative talking points right now. She's picked them all, she's thrown them into a soup, and she's gone off on one. This lady's nuttier than squirrel shit, just saying that.
Yes!
Yes!
Because things like this are what everyone is talking about. Because this is what is of primary importance. To your point, the causes that people are rallying behind, the protests that they're out in the streets about, it's not actually moving the needle with our government. It's not actually moving the needle with corrupt multi-millions or actually having the value of the dollar be somewhat equatable to a dollar. No, it's stupid stuff like this. And the thing is, the reason it's been embraced by the government as well, it's totally infiltrated all of our intelligence agencies, our defense agencies, all day long.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks. We have infiltrated, like, the CIA and the FBI and all that kind of stuff. MI6, full of furries. Wait, possibly? Anyway, this lady's chatting some shit. Apparently, furries are to blame for all of the world's problems right now. The dollar-sucking furries. China flying balloons over the States. Furries. General downfall of society from Republican values. Goddamn furries are causing it, according to this lady.
They're sending emails about here's the flag and here's how you can connect and here's how you can support. They're being trained on this woke inclusion, the alphabet soup, every day, all day.
Here we go. Here's her agenda, the woke agenda, the alphabet soup, the flags. Yeah, this lady's just another screaming right-wing whinger.
On anything but protecting our nation, on anything but civics, on anything but the Constitution. So this type of massive...
Who gives a fuck about your goddamn Constitution outside your goddamn country? I certainly do not give a fuck about your Constitution, just saying that. Most furries don't give a fuck about anything you just said. You're full of bullshit.
Distraction, to me, has had real-world consequences far beyond just a sliver of the population doing something sort of weird or stupid.
I need to give you an award for your ability to link furries to, like, spy balloons.
100%.
Yeah, that's a fucking stretch.
I will take it gladly.
So that's the segment that was on the Gutfeld show about furries. As you can see, it's absolute fucking bullshit. They're a bunch of fucking numpties. Just putting that out there. They've got no clue what the hell they're talking about. And if this is the kind of shit that right-wing Republican families in America are seeing about the furry fandom, it's no wonder they got such a weird opinion on us. It's because the pundits that they're watching are completely clueless troglodytes who've got no clue about the reality of the fandom. You know, if these people spent like 5 minutes chilling with furries, they'd learn pretty quickly that we are way different from what these people are portraying. You know, there's none of the stereotypical, oh no, the cat litter boxes in the schools bullshit. Because they're falling for the furry panic, the Republican furry panic. You know, people are saying one thing and it's just going out of control. It's being passed from one person to the next, and next thing you know, we're doing all sorts of gnarly shit according to these people. But anyone with an ounce of knowledge on the fandom can see how ridiculous they sound when they're spouting this bullshit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. If you did, drop a like, subscribe. Drop in the comments below what your opinion of these numpties was. If you want to support me make more most excellent videos like this, consider joining my Patreon. You'll be able to see early access to my videos, work in progresses, my art, that kind of stuff. Or consider joining my Discord, where you'll find some most excellent peeps. Come chill with me, come chat, you know. all that kind of good stuff that you do on the Discord server. But other than that, I hope you have a most excellent day, an amazing week. Keep those spy balloons flying, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Take care, ta-ra.